Truly unbelievable. Really, sincerely unbelievable. Tinubu, APC chieftains reveals OBJ's terrible description of Atiku predict his faith. In case you are wondering, who is OBJ? Who is OBJ? Well, that is Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, whom Atiku was the vice president to. This man feels very strongly that Atiku, is a desperate individual who wants to be Nigeria's president at all costs. Remember, he told Nigerians that the money Atiku stole, oh my. He said the money Atiku stole, could conveniently feed 300 people, what number of people, for 30 years. That's how much the money is. For 30 years, that the people will be eating and drinking, living their lives, and the money not go finish. That's Obasanjo revealing. Now, these are very wicked set of leaders. Okay, and I'm not excluding Obasanjo. They've all served. So Nigeria had that kind of money that will feed 1 million people for 30 years. And how many roads did you really do to ensure that, when you left, by now we'll still be enjoying some of those roads? Or how did you put the system? What did you do in your own capacity? Or how did you work to ensure that Nigeria became a better place, in terms of education, healthcare? What did you put in place? Obasanjo, you yourself, you tried to do community healthcare. How did it go? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Tinubu, APC chieftain reveals OBJ's terrible description of Atiku predict his faith. Atiku Abubakar was not even the best of description in a book by Olusegun Obasanjo, a former Nigerian president. In the book titled My Watch, Obasanjo said some terrible things about the nationalist and personality of Atiku, who was his vice president, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, PDP. Citing Obasanjo's description of Atiku, Joe Ibukwe noted that during the 2023 presidential election, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu will defeat Atiku. He said it is not a prediction, it is the reality of what will happen, according to Joe. Joe Ibukwe, chieftain of the All Progressive Congress and Tinubu's strong supporter, claimed that the presidency has been zoned to the south, and says Tinubu will win and will defeat Atiku. Olusegun Obasanjo says that, on his book, My Watch, how will OBJ expand this further? He wrote, when did I not know? What did I not know? Which came my way? With the shocking revelation, his true disloyalty, his inability to work with people, the truth of all time, a man who wants to take over and will not pay attention to serve. His truth is in money, in buying his way out of every issue, and readiness not to sacrifice at all. A man who has no integrity, a man who is not the people's person, is one of such who wants to rule Nigeria now. So Joe Ibukwe extracted that and said, this is how, OBJ has described Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party. So this is what is happening right now. Atiku, who we all know, is the presidential candidate of the, Atiku is the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party. White Tinubu is of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Atiku, PDP, and we are looking forward to, the election. Our very own brother, Joe Ibukwe has said Tinubu has what it takes to defeat Atiku. That in fact, Atiku has nobody particularly for him. He said even the person he served with, while he was the vice president, even the person is not speaking very well of him. So my wonderful people, PDP and APC, the battle is fierce. But listen, it is not just about PDP and APC. We also have the likes of, our very own brother, Peter Obi, So let's not restrict or narrow it down to just two people. We have Peter Obi in this race. We have Rabbi Okonkoso in this race. And these are men, and other people as well, that we could potentially vote for. Please don't go there with a mindset or anything to say you want to vote for one particular person who you are not sure of. We did that in 2015. Today, we are regretting it. Please don't take us back to memory lane. Don't take us. We don't want to remember. We want to move forward. It's bad enough. We've had enough. We've had enough now. We need to move forward. We've had enough. Things have gone from bad to worse. We have a president who does not care, who does not listen. It's terrible to mention but a few. Things are sincerely, truly terrible. And we don't want to be in that despair, in that space anymore. We want to be in a position, in a place where we are moving forward, where we are making advancement, and where we are truly, going forward, basically. That's where we want to be. And so the onions lies upon you and I for us all to stand together and to stand for what is right. Olusegun Obasanjo feels very strongly that Atiku is not a man of character. Again, I'm not sure he's saying anything very right about Tinubu either. When he was serving and Atiku was the vice president, Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State. And with all the constitution consultations Tinubu was making, he never went to Olusegun Obasanjo. That's the person who wants to be president. You have to be large at heart, liberal, and ready to visit and, meet with anyone and everyone. However, he picks and choose. I'm not talking to this one. I will not talk to that one. You have to be a man who is able to embrace all, despite in spite of all that has happened. You let the bygones be bygones. And if God is true, let him judge, let him, vindicate you. Well, these are terrible days upon terrible times, and the elections are right around the corner. None of us should fold our arms and pretend that we are not aware that things are really beyond you can imagine, so that we can truly move forward. Well, it is happening. It is becoming a real reality, of our days and time. And it is important, that we have, the best at all time. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Remember, you have a voice. Let us speak against everything and anything, that could potentially bring us, backward. God bless. Bye for now. Bye.